25. This time he makes no mistake. Big goal on the three-quarter time siren. Oh, that's a big kick, Rob.
Well, it is a big kick, and I reckon he's better off when he runs. When he's on the run, he tenses up too much when he has a set shot for goal. And Nick Stevens does well there, just to paddle the ball to his advantage. Wiggins dropped back in anticipation of that play happening. And, boy, did they need that, the Blues.
2 goals this quarter to Wiggins. And Essendon will start the final term leading by 1 straight kick. Big crowd at the MCG. Have to be 70,000, wouldn't it?
You'd think so. A couple of handy Bombers there in the box watching on. They'd love to have McVeigh and Welsh out there.
McVeigh back next week.
Here we go.
Paddy Wright has been told drop back into the back line just for a bit of support.
Play on.
So a spectacular third quarter from both teams. The Bombers lead by 6. Hill's had his number taken. Davey, some spectacular tackles. And what a contest we've got coming up in the last term. 4 points on the line, round 3. Huge crowd at the MCG.
It's Essendon by 6. Brendan Favala has kicked 3-6 tonight. He could be a big player in this last quarter. We're underway. Hill the tap and Wiggins the handball. Robinson just busted out of the road straight away by Zaharakis, who's finding out about the pace of the senior footy tonight. He still had a good crack, but he just hasn't found the space that he found last week against Fremantle as Judd takes it over the boundary line. The margin is 6. Still, it's dangerous forwards at both ends, isn't it? Lloyd and Lucas and Ryder for the Bombers, and Favala with Eddie Betts at his feet for the Blues. There's Winderlick getting first hands on it. Cruiser is such a feature of his game, is he can get down and get the knees dirty and get in and follow up his ruck work. He's going to be a great, well, you would think he's going to be a great player in years to come.
Let's see how he goes with the body work against Hill. It'll be hard for him because David Hill's big, strong, mature man.
And you can see that advantage working beautifully. Armchair ride for Watson. Over Ryder's head, doesn't get to Lucas. Bauer fighting out of his weight limit a little too. Lucas was looking for a free when he probably should be trying to get the ball, but the Bombers, sheer numbers, sheer desperation, and a bit of class on the end from Davey has done the job and given Angus Monfries the opportunity here.
And Hill's ruck work set this up for the Bombers. Nice composure by Davey not to blaze away.
Thank you. That's the line. Mark's right
Angus
here.
Monfries has had a pretty good night. 16 disposals. No more important kicks than this one.
He's a pretty accurate shot.
So Monfries, the Bombers, trailing by 6. No margin for error. And he's just made that slight mistake.
Bit of maintenance work in the Essendon box at three-quarter time under Matthew Knight's seat. A few drinks flying, perhaps.
Wolsey find that bit of vision, did he?
Johnson goes short to Hadley.
Play on.
Judd for number 28. Looks for Cruz. Good, courageous mark from Matthew Lloyd. That was a beauty.
Both captains really lifting.
Lovett attacks it. He's had a ripping second half. Just slipped at the crucial moment. Nash, though, to Hill, to Watson. Little left foot kick is beautifully weighted, and Dempsey gets there, and he is well within range. Dempsey's already got a couple, both goals kicked in the second term.
Ready, Jake, in 3 minutes.
Terrific mark by Matthew Lloyd to run back, courageous with the flight of the ball. And he's played his heart out tonight. Been under a bit of pressure, Matty Lloyd, but risen to the occasion.
9 marks for Lloyd, 5 goals, 1.
So Dempsey, 2 goals already tonight. This to give Essendon a 13-point lead, and he's shanked it. Pressure.
Remains a hot topic in footy, doesn't it? The inaccuracy in front of goal on the set shot.
Carlton's been struggling to get this ball away with their kick-ins. Short option there, but Essendon covering pretty well.
Well, they're probably happy, aren't they, to see it go into that back pocket now. They can tighten the zone and force the long kick. Dempsey's going to be in the mix here, but Cruiser with authority takes the mark. Had a couple of options, chose Gibbs over Hadley, and in the end Gibbs goes out to Hadley. Hemmed in against the line, and Stanton, there's the get-out clause at the back. Gibbs tucking it under the arm, and he can go. Not the quickest mover over the ground, but usually an excellent user, and Favala again was able to muscle his way clear of Danaher. And this could yet be the telling contest. We've been saying that all night. He hasn't kicked straight. 3 goals, 6, the return.
Gee, two pretty young coaches, the pressure on them. Big game. There's the Fev mark.
Couldn't get near him, really, could he?
And there's Brett Ratton.
20 seconds gone, Brett.
And that's his board man. The board man just gets it from Ratton every game. It's a thankless task moving those magnetic names.
From 40, Favala. He's missed again.
3 goals, 7 to Fev.
Loves playing the Bombers, has kicked heaps of bags in recent years, but tonight he's just astray, and that's one of the reasons Essendon lead by 7.
Fletcher short to pairs. Kicks to Davey. Hasn't used the ball particularly well tonight, Pairs, when he's had it.
And again, the bigger, stronger, more experienced David Hill up against Cruiser at this boundary throw-in.
Hill the tap to Winderlick. Zaharakis went without it. Well done by Eddie Betts. Hocking into the picture. Cruiser to Judd. Handball more in hope there. Pearce stripped to the footy. Good hard stuff. We'll have a throw in.
So you could have been holding the ball, couldn't it? One of those ones the Carlton fans really thought Simpson tackled the first one, or the Murphy tackled the next. So it hasn't been the highest tackling game. 29 tackles to 27 in favour of Essendon, but the margin is 7. Nash tries to bust his way through. Grigg, good touch. Judd, he's a dangerous man at all times. Simpson just couldn't get it. Zaharakis, give him credit. Danaher bats on. It's a hot footy down there. Deliberate. Murphy to take it. So Mark Murphy.
That's it.
14 disposals and 1 goal for the night. Quite happy to take on responsibility at Carlton, and that is why. Well, sure about that, Rob. I guess he was straight towards the boundary line, but he was being tackled.
I agree, Hutto. I think it's a pretty tough call. Was it deliberate? I reckon it's a pretty tough call. Tackled. Ball could have gone anywhere.
A beautiful finish. Chris Judd, 30 disposals. A game high, 10 more than anyone else on the park tonight. Averaged 24 in his first 2 matches this season. So well above that. And a lot of time left in this contest. Here's Murphy. Now it spills to Watson. What's he going to do in heavy traffic? He did well to Hocking, who goes long. Lloyd caught behind, almost took the mark. Monfries has kicked it. Well, this is fast developing into a classic contest.
Again.
Gee, a lot of goals just with speed, isn't it? Off speed on the run. And the Carlton defenders couldn't keep the ball in front of them. They let it slip around the back. He's got a cramp of some kind.
Led off by Adam Remenascus.